Hi guys, it's me Mark from Cranbrook Station. Just want to do a little tutorial today. Earlier I was watching a YouTube video of a guy making a bases for old wagons for like coal or iron, aluminium, anything that you want to put in there, ballast. Because I've acquired a few cheap wagons, so I want to do something the same. But I found an alternative which for my method, and what I'll do is I'll talk you through it, and then if you want to go down that route, it's up to you. I find it's very simple. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll turn the camera around briefly and then I'll show you what we've been doing. Okay, but what I started off with is basically just thin foam, polystyrene, sort of foam board. Obviously you can pre-paint it black or do whatever colour, but black is obviously easier because the idea is then it hides, you don't want any white bits showing. But what I'm going to do is spray the stuff to a different colour if I want, which I'll talk about shortly. Okay, so what I do, and what you end up with, is one of these. Now obviously all you do is get your scissors, mark out your distance. You don't even need a ruler, because what you do is just sort of mark it out, get a decent pair of scissors, cut that to the size just so it fits in, just literally fits in. And then on the underside, which will sit down so it's slightly lower, is just cut a couple of pieces. Don't have to be very, all I do is slightly inboard and do them sort of stage like that so it'll sit. And the idea, so I'll push it in, I might have to use it, you think this, the idea, push it in, it sits in like that. That's it. But what I'll do now is, obviously because they're quite difficult to get out, because you need it to fit in properly, it's literally like that. Use a knife and drop it down. And there we go. And that's basically what you can start off with. And then paint it all black. Now this one has still got to be painted around the sides, which is just any black. Obviously don't use gloss, use a matte black. And that's basically to start with what you've done. As you see, I've done another one over here. This one's been glued. Now what glue I use, I cut them out. So basically you've got your section there, and then cut your small pieces. And what I use is just a dab of, I use this, which is brilliant stuff. I've used it on so many things, as you see in my other videos of my model airplanes on my channel. This stuff is brilliant for all sorts. I didn't quite know how it's going to work with the polystyrene, but it seems to work quite well. But anyhow, all you need to do is just a smallest dab, and what would be, say for instance that was your underside there, is just to put a small dab straight along the edge, just down there. And then obviously, because it's contact adhesive, just tunk it down. Leave it for a couple of minutes, I don't know, 5 minutes, something like that. And then what you want to do is what I did, is you basically pull that away from the board, from your board, and push it back and just give it a wiggle. And they're solid as a rock. So easy. Minutes to do it. As you can see, if we look through, you can hardly see the glue, and it hasn't. I thought it might have eaten the glue, but it hasn't. Perfectly fine. And then what I thought I'd try, just because I've seen people doing it, it's just a trial. I've got some coal coming, which then I might do a video and show you me using the coal. So in here, I think you all know what that is, tea leaves. Just ripped open a couple of bags, and I thought, well, I can do a trial and just to see how it comes out. So what I've done is basically, this is the end result, but what I've done here first, obviously I used neat PVA wood glue, put a bit on the board, basically put a bit on the board, and then basically you just spread it about, so you've basically got an even covering all over it, okay. and then get your tea leaves, and you just shake it over it. And what I've done is basically just get a covering. You just want a little bit of a covering over the top of that, and then once you've done that, you can put it back over here, tap out your debris, and it'll still be on there, which is what I did first. So I left that on there for probably, I don't know, 3 minutes, something like that, just so it adheres to the tea leaves. And then what I thought I'd try to do, which what someone else has done with the coal, is then I used a little lid